Welcome! It's time for Dungeon Digressions!
It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We wear our Star Trek uniforms and talk like Captain Kirk. We have our own heroes who we try to emulate. I dream of one day being as sexy as Bill Gates. We hate watching sport because we're reading Carl Sagan. But we watch the Olympics if they play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a hobbit! It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We think Tolkien was a genius and Shakespeare was a turd.
Campaign 1, Episode 3. No more water.
Having finally reached an agreement to trade Darvarga's freedom for work, the group sets out to meet Captain Flock. Although a bit of a misfit, Captain Flock soon agreed to allow the gnomes onto his boat despite their lack of experience. While the voyage has been generally calm, they struggled while learning the significance of the word boom and exactly what spinning meant. Now faced with a creature from the depths of Trader Lake, the likes of which has rarely been seen, the group will do their best to survive the remainder of their trip, to discover what mystery awaits in Clearshaw. Let's find out what happens next in Dungeon Digressions.
What does it mean if your eye keeps twitching?
Means you're sitting too close to Dave.
Yeah, probably. No, dude, it's been happening all day. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Are you stressed?
I guess.
Are you stroking?
Maybe.
I think she's having a stroke.
I'm stroking out.
It's too much time on the face thing.
3 things. Say them again one more time.
Twitter potato try twit.
Twitter potato chip on.
Twitter potato.
Twitter potato.
Twitter potato chip.
Twipitich. Twipitwit.
Check us out on our Twitter.
How come? Did anybody ever notice that Twitter and Twitch both start with twit?
Yes.
What? Oh my God. Pat and Twit squared. You got it.
Patent twist.
Check us out on Pat and Twit Squared.
Just make sure to emphasize the W.
Twit
We
Squared.
are on Twit squared.
Twit squared.
Find us on the twits.
On the twits.
If you want to get a hold of us, talk to us on the twits. Shortly, I will be sending out another twit.
Twit off.
Yeah, just twit off.
Twit. What the hell are you doing?
I'm telling you to get closer to the mic.
I don't need to be close to the mic. I'm talking to you.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is recording.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I don't need to be this close when I'm. Yeah. Dave, could you get me a coffee, please?
Oh, it's starting to be like a job.
I just want to make sure we have
I'm
enough
kidding
time.
you because no, I completely agree.
I don't like your attitude.
Yeah, I don't like this boss mentality.
All
you
right.
have.
So the shark grabs a hold of
shit.
Shlep.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah.
He says to the shark.
Yeah.
I can feel my pulse.
We
in
need to
my
get
eye.
enough.
Do you feel that? Is it breezy over here,
But
or
here's
is
the
her
thing.
eye just smacking up and down, creating that wind? Yeah.
Look at me go.
Dave, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Cut it.
All right.
Yes.
And let the magic begin. All right. Does anybody remember what the hell was going on with this damn thing?
Sharks.
Sharks. All right. So last time we were here, we had a shark on the boat. And the shark was, if you recall, a very large shark. Shyne had tried to speak to the shark, but the only sounds we got out of the shark, you sense it is not very intelligent, and it gave a more of a feeling than a word, and you got the sense of food coming out of it. And it landed very heavily on the deck and immediately started thrashing around trying to grab a hold of those of you that are on the deck. And that includes Bill and Pete, who ran off, and the captain. They were all of them reaching for spears. And we had Shyne, Zefini, Shlep, and Darvarga. And they were all scattering to try and get away from the shark. But the shark, like I said, takes up a good portion of the ship, probably a good half of the ship.
Wow, it's a big shark.
From bow to the captain's quarters.
Oh, I've never seen a fish like that.
So, everybody, at this point, we will roll initiative, I think. That's probably the best way to start.
Come on, fishmongers. Let's do this.
That's it.
Oh, nat 20.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
20 total.
Natural 6.
So I rolled a 21 with a nat 20.
I get 10.
I got a 20 total.
Hold on. I'm putting your names down. Shyne, Darvarga, Darvarga.
Oh.
Darvarga, what'd you get?
1, natural 1.
Oh, man, that sucks.
10.
All right, very good.
That's an awfully deep voice for a gnome.
10.
All right,
10.
very good.
I think he blew out a vein.
Zefini, this shark is thrashing and rocking about the boat, practically rolling as it's trying to get a hold of
Oh my gosh!
people around it.
I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do?
Guys, there's a shark on the boat.
We need to get this thing off the ship.
I can see if I can blast it off the ship. That's about all I can do, man.
Or we're having shark for dinner.
Well, I guess so. Barbecue shark. Sacred flame.
Sacred flame, all right.
It's a Dex 13 saving throw. 1d8. Save for half. It'll be 5. 5 points of damage.
All right, the shark. Okay, save for half. So the shark is rolling around and is so heavily rolling around. The gout of flame that comes down from the heavens just misses the shark, catches just a portion of it, and doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would have hoped.
Oh, I thought that was going to do a lot, but it didn't do anything. Oh, man.
It looked good.
Did it?
Yeah, it looked really good.
Okay, so we've got Zefini. No, I'm sorry, Shyne.
Wow.
You get,
I rolled so good I get 2 attacks.
why do you get to go again?
I don't know what's going on, guys, but it's not happy. It wants food. Unties Zero really quick. At the same time, produce flame, and just panic and runs back to the end of the rope while letting go of the bird. Like launches fire at it too.
All right, go for it.
Don't eat us, we're good.
A total of 11? No, that. You're in your haste to actually save your bird at the same time you lash out, but the flame that you shoot out flies wide, and luckily it missed the sails too, so that's good.
Zero, go
Yeah.
get to safety.
Oh, no.
It's gonna eat us.
Captain Flock yells out, "Watch the sails! You're gonna burn the ship down!"
I'm sorry.
Shyne, that was beautiful, though. I liked it. There was a lot of fire. Woohoo.
All right, so the shark's thrashing about and moves towards Darvarga and tries to get a good bite on her, and the shark actually lashes out and makes a couple of quick snaps at Darvarga and gets a hold of a leg and then snaps again and was able to hold on to her, so holding Darvarga in its mouth, and is thrashing about back and forth at this moment, and actually...
Oh, no. Somebody better get a hold of her. Oh, that doesn't look good.
I don't know. She's gonna be okay.
And it continues by thrashing about and swipes its tail. So I want Shyne and Zefini to make either some sort of acrobatics check, whether it's dexterity, you've got athletics, or acrobatics. Make a check to see if DC 12, see if you avoid the tail swipe.
I'll do acrobatics. I'm going to do a flip over it.
I don't.
That's an 8.
All right, so you guys are caught off guard. Somebody should have yelled "boom," I think. And the shark tail comes swiping over and knocks you back. You fly back a good few feet, and you also need to make another dexterity check to see if you stay on your feet.
No.
All right, so you get knocked down, and the shark actually rolls and rolls and dives into the water with Darvarga in its mouth.
Oh my God!
Can I make a reaction?
Darvarga!
Yeah, definitely.
As soon as the shark's tail hits Zefini, he just goes, I can't take any more. And he points right at the shark. Hellish Rebuke. That actually is the first level spell. His first spell.
So I'm
slot.
sure it's pretty impressive then.
I don't have any reactions.
Yeah, it
to
is, actually.
like that.
So it's a Dex 13. Dex 13 save. Save for half.
All right, so the shark is heading into the water, and as you cast out the spell, it catches the rear end of the shark, and it engulfs the back end in flames. Unfortunately for you, is reaching into the water, is falling into the water, and puts the flame out. So it looks like it singed its back pretty hard, but it's gone.
I don't know what to do. The shark took her.
We've got a man overboard.
Throw in that
Captain
donut
Fox,
thing.
sir.
Throw on the float. Throw on a rope. Throw everything.
Throw everything overboard.
Shyne throws a stack of ropes that aren't tied to anything. Just throws the ropes in.
They sink to the bottom.
So the captain is, "We'll get her. We're not going to let her go." And he throws a nice big floating, looks like a foam or something like that. Just throws it out into the water, but the water actually is now rocking pretty well. But it's calm. You don't see the shark at the moment.
Oh, what the heck was that? Have you ever
haven't, and it took Darvarga. Oh.
Mr. Captain, sir, dude. Like, what was that?
Oh, we've seen these kind of sharks before, but this one is much larger than one I've seen. Normally they stick to themselves, so something's very... and as he's saying that, the shark leaps out of the water again and slams hard on the dock. It still has Darvarga in its mouth, but Darvarga is hurt very badly. So,
Oh, that doesn't look... I can't even look at that.
How far did it land from us?
it landed right where it was.
She does
So
not
I'm probably
look good.
10 feet away from it.
Yeah. So Shlep, you have an opportunity to go here.
All right, with my battle axe.
So, did that spell did damage, right?
Yeah, the whole back end of the shark is singed. All right,
Smells like cooking fish.
13.
13 does hit.
A whole 3 points of damage.
Okay.
3 points of slashing damage.
All right. It feels slashed. You slashed it well. All right. And then Darvarga, you have an opportunity to try to get out. So you're going to have to roll a strength check.
12.
12. No, sorry. You thrash around, and actually the shark now is actually thrashing hard left and right and left and right. So let's see. We have an opportunity for Zefini to get back and try to save Darvarga.
Well, I'm going to use my crossbow. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
2 points of damage.
Nice. All right. So crossbow slams into its side and pierces its hard cartilage.
Take that, you gnome eater!
All right. So it's Shyne's turn.
And she just shoots another flame. She's just resorted to speaking gibberish at this point. 14 to hit.
It hits. Yep.
4 points damage.
All right, very good.
Fire damage.
So at this point, the shark is now it is hurt badly, but it's still very well alive and thrashing. So what it does is it moves towards Shlep and tries to do an attack on Shlep.
It's still holding Darvarga.
It's still holding Darvarga. Yep, at this moment. What happens is it gets one successful bite, and as it's going to bite Shlep, it kind of kicks Darvarga out of its mouth, kind of spits her out, and not really intentionally, but just sort of as it was trying to chomp down. It does on Shlep, it does 8 points of damage, and once again it swipes across the deck and attempts to hit those of you that are behind. And you need to make a acrobatics or athletics save again to try and.
Does it have a 10-foot reach?
Yes.
4.
Medic.
18.
All right. So it looks like Shyne is quick enough to sort of jump out of the way, but unfortunately Zefini is not able to get out of the way and gets knocked pretty hard and takes
Give it to me, I can take it.
a whole total 3 points of damage. And gets knocked back hard against some of the barrels and things that are in there.
Oh, stop! Are you okay? Stop!
So, and as a
I think he's knocked unconscious, Shyne. He can't speak.
No! Is he in the shark's mouth?
Shlep, no, he's not.
Oh, he just got chomped.
He just got chomped. Yeah, he's not in the mouth. Yep.
And Darvarga's unconscious.
Darvarga is unconscious next to it. Yep.
Oh my god! Oh, this is really
Does Shlep look pretty bad?
I'm bleeding.
Yeah, but do you look bad? There's a difference.
Depends who you ask. Yeah, I look pretty bad.
Okay, that's good to know.
I am level 1. So pretty much everyone's probably looking pretty bad.
All right, so it is Schlepp's turn.
All right. I'm going to attack with a crossbow. And I'm going to 20. And I'm going to be firing an arrow right into the eye of the shark.
All right, go for it.
7.
7 points. Nice.
And as I'm doing it, I am yelling, "Return to where you cameth."
Make a
Your use of modern English is not very good.
Return from whence you came.
Okay. So what happens is when you attack it and you hit it, it finds the blood and things that's on you from the previous attack, you notice sort of a strange look almost come over its face, and it lashes out at you again and tries to hit you one more time.
Is it a shark
It
frenzy?
seems sort of
Ooh.
frenzied as it tries to reach out and
Well,
hit
I don't
you.
like the look in its eyes. Oh my god.
And I'd like you to also make a perception check.
14.
14, all right. So you take 3 points of damage as it slashes you with its teeth. But one thing you do notice about its eyes, you've seen or at least heard about sharks before that have very dark black eyes. And this shark has very strange, almost human-like eyes. They're a bluish hazel, like a light eye. They have an iris and a pupil, just like a normal human's eye would be. And you notice that when you shot at it, and now that it was looking at you, and you got closer to it, just before it bit you again.
Did I hit the eye?
Yeah. So, or close to it, anyways. So that jumped out at you. That was very strange. So it threw you off for a second. All right, Darvarga.
Guys,
Oh, Darvarga's bleeding.
guys, the shark has human eyes.
Oh, that's really strange.
What?
So Zefini.
Oh, seeing
Darvarga?
No, Darvarga's out.
she's bleeding.
Darvarga's bleeding.
Oh, okay. She got a 2.
She missed.
Seeing
In
that,
any case, yeah.
seeing
Wait,
that
did she
Schlepp's
have
in a
to
bad
make
place.
death save? Is she that confident?
Darvarga, are you down? How many hit points do you have left?
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
All right.
What? How can I even talk?
Seeing that Shlep is as bad as he is, Zefini's gonna cast Healing Light. So I got 9 points in my pool. And how many do you need? Will you take all 9?
I could.
Okay, take them. Then I don't have to keep track of them. Shlep, I hope that makes you feel better. How do you feel now?
Oh, I feel so much better. Thank you, Zefini. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. That's all I got, though.
All right, Shyne, you have an opportunity to move here before the shark is
So
able
where
to
is
go again.
where is everybody positioned? Shark here.
Yeah, so you guys were sort of behind the shark as it was sort of thrashing at you with its tail, and then Shlep and Darvarga were in front of it.
Okay, how long is the shark approximately?
It's a good 20 feet or so.
And I'm like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Just a hat.
I'm gonna try and make my way around and shoot more fire at it. 14.
All right, yeah.
8 points of damage. Why am I saying it in her voice? 8 points of damage.
Okay, it's hurt very badly at this point, and it moves about and tries to spin its whole body and attack you. And it
I don't leave its radius. I stay
Okay.
within its melee.
okay. What it does then is
Shyne!
Guys!
Shyne, look out!
it actually is, as it's spinning about, you notice it's hurt badly and it's spinning, and everybody within 10 feet, which I think is everybody, make a DC 12 for acrobatics or athletics.
Was I in melee with it?
Anybody that's within 10 feet of the thing.
I would have been from distance, but I'll roll it anyway.
I don't
said
think you can be
athletics-
more than 10 feet at this point on the ship.
Athletics
Oh,
or
the ship?
acrobatics?
Oh, okay.
Athletics
Either
or
one,
acrobatics?
yeah.
All right, I got a 12 on the dot.
Nat 20.
Damn,
Nice. All right. What'd you roll, Shlep?
16.
And what
Zefini does the coolest flip over the shark that you've ever seen in your life.
Darvarga, what'd you roll?
Shark
18?
surfing.
Darvarga rolled an 18?
I thought Darvarga was bleeding.
I thought she was unconscious.
No, I thought she wasn't. I thought you
Oh.
said she wasn't.
Negative 18?
No, I don't know if you're. I think she was unconscious, but she got bit twice.
Yeah.
So all right. So the shark grabs Darvarga as it's spinning about. Those of you that were in its radius of its spin were able to get out of its way through athletics and acrobatic moves. You're able to kind of jump and dodge, but unfortunately, as you're sort of caught up in the chaos of the spinning shark, the last thing you see is it grabs Darvarga again as it chomps down on her and dives over the gunnels of the ship again into the water.
No!
Oh, no.
What are we gonna do?
Did we lose her?
He just took Darvarga. I don't know what's going on. What do we do? She kind of like collapses to the ground a little bit, having a little.
Oh,
bit of a
Shyne,
breakdown.
Shyne, it's okay.
I can't believe the shark has taken another one.
Another one?
Is there anything we can do?
It happens from time to time, I should tell you.
Why didn't you tell us
Wow.
this before? What are we supposed to do?
Although
I
I-
just took her in the water.
I haven't seen a shark that large before.
Bleeding.
Wow.
Not for a while, anyways. Not on the lake.
I'm speechless. I have no words for this.
All right, Pete and Bill.
Wow.
watch the gunnels. Watch the water for another fin. We can't have another attack like that.
No, we have no more gnomes to feed them.
Hey.
Gnomes.
That's what we are. We're gnomes.
All right.
So much
hold on.
help you guys were.
Yeah.
You left the fighting to the littlest people, and now she's gone.
It's coming back. Here it comes again.
Ah!
Prepare. And as he's yelling that out, the shark jumps over the gunnels of the side of the ship again and lands sort of half on the deck, half with a tail sort of hanging off the ship. And you notice one thing specifically, that Darvarga is no longer in its mouth.
Oh, no.
All right, so we've got the ability for Zefini to take an action here.
Oh no, Darvarga! I'll fire another crossbow bolt at it.
All right.
10 hit.
No. All right, so the shark sort of caught you off guard by the very fact that it did not come fully up on the deck, and in your haste to quickly make an attack, and in your grief of missing Darvarga, your shot flies wide.
My shot flies wide.
Flies wide.
My flot shies wide.
Your flock shies.
All right, Shyne, what are
Yeah,
you
my
doing?
flot shy wide. Shyne, it's okay, focus.
Back again. Shoots fire.
Apparently gnomes are tasty.
I am using produce flame. I cast at 17s.
All right, go for it.
Okay. 4 points of damage. I don't know why I'm doing weird voices. I apologize.
Is that
I did
is
4
that your
points of
Russian
damage.
accent?
No, I went from like weird Russian to weird Swedish or something. Neither of which are even close to being accurate.
That's
I think
swashing.
I think I'm having a stroke with my eye twitches. So yeah, she does 4 points of damage, and then runs off to the side that is farthest away from Shark Dude, but still within 30 feet.
Who's within distance? Shlep? I'm assuming you're right there.
Well, I'm probably right there.
Okay. All right, so Shlep, it actually spins towards you and tries to get a couple of bites on you again. Let's see, and because you're bleeding very heavily,
I am not.
It seems to be frenzied as it's trying to
No, I'm
get
not,
a hold of you.
I'm not bleeding.
Oh,
Got
you're
healed
not.
in.
Oh,
No.
nice. Okay.
Now I will
Alright.
be.
You will be, yeah. So it
That's right,
does a
Zefini healed
single
him.
attack on you for a total of 7 points of damage. A single bite chomps you hard and opens up a big gash in your shoulder again. And it's trying to spin about and get fully on the boat. It's trying to like use its leverage and flip its tail to get up onto the boat now. So we
Shlep, I'll help you. I'll help you out.
We have Zefini. It's hurt
Thank
very
you.
badly at this point, and it's trying to sort of roll onto the boat to use its body weight and its momentum again to cause some damage.
That's all I got. That's all I got. My last healing light.
All right.
3.
All right. Shlep, you're healed for 3 points. All right. Looks like Shyne, you have an opportunity to go here.
Thank you, Zefini.
Where is Shlep in relation to the shark?
He's right near its mouth.
Well, I mean, like,
Right near the front of it.
am I close enough that I can get near Shlep, but kind of stay out of?
Yeah, because it's
radius?
only half on the boat, it's leaving some space in front of it that you can get around.
All right, so I go nearer to Shlep, but stay out of 10 feet, so I don't know how many feet I can use. And then I shoot more fire at
All right.
it.
You're good.
It's 19.
Oh, yes.
2 points of damage.
All right. Well, that was you felt like I'm locked in, like you're laser focused. You're able to, as you move past, you seem to lock eyes with it for just a moment. And
Don't worry, Shlep, I'll protect you. Whoa, did you see its eyes? Hey, buddy. Still try to talk to it.
yeah, there seems to be a moment of communication with it where before it seemed very feral and alien, where it wasn't really communicating. But for that one single moment, you have this connection, this sort of mind connection for a moment where you seem to get more than a glimpse for a moment of intelligence. And just as you're thinking maybe there's something more there, your spell goes off and blasts it with flame. And,
Oh my god, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it all! I didn't know! Oh my god!
and it falls back into the water, limp as it crashes down into the water. And a large splash comes up over the side.
Shyne, what's the matter?
Shyne.
Shyne, are you okay?
She just collapses completely broken at this point from everything that just happened.
Oh, we have to get her inside. She needs to rest. Oh my gosh.
Killed Darvarga. I thought he was trying to kill everybody and stuff. It was hungry, but it was actually nice. You could see it in its eyes, and I think I made a mistake. I killed it.
You know what? It was trying to eat us.
It was.
It was trying to eat us.
You did good.
Let's go sit you down for a bit. You need to
Okay.
relax.
Where's Zero? Zero! Calls the bird back, obviously.
I can't believe it. You defeated the shark. It's not very often we try to fight them. Normally we just try to get them off the boat.
Well,
Good.
what choice did we have?
You're much more capable than I thought you'd be in the first place. Little kids like you don't often pull up their britches and do things like that.
There you go again with the little kids thing. Ah,
Does it matter anymore?
it doesn't matter.
Well, that little one was more than a snack, I imagine.
Hey, she was a friend.
Oh, that's right. It was your sister.
Yeah, sister.
Hey, I sorry for your loss. I know how that be.
Well, guess I don't have a sister no more.
Darvarga! Darvarga! Darvarga!
Is she here? Darvarga! Wanders over to the edge of the boat.
Can we stop the ship? Can we go back?
We're almost to our Clearshaw at this point. We go back. As I told you when we left, we if it rains, we get wet. If we get attacked, we get hurt. Well, both have happened.
When we get to shore, we should give her a proper burial.
A burial at sea is better than burial in the ground. It's where we all come from. Here, you deserve this. And he goes off into his captain's quarters, and he comes back out with a full bottle. He doesn't have glasses. There's no pretense here. There's no ceremony. He just takes a big swig. There you go. You deserve that. Everybody around. And he hands off the bottle. Pass that around.
Big
I take a
gulp.
drink.
All right, take a big gulp. Everybody make a constitution check as you slam this down.
Oh, 4.
Nice.
14.
Shit.
20.
Oh, nice. All right,
She takes a big gulp and then reharnesses her bird Zero.
all right. So at a 20, you actually gain back. You feel reinvigorated, and you gain 3 points of health from
Holy crap.
from that roll. On the flip side, the one that rolled a what was it?
4?
A 4. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh, man. And need to sleep for a week.
Guys, this is such a good drink. This is good stuff. I
no.
feel so good.
No, it hurt. It hurt a lot. I need to go lay down.
So what's
Oh.
next? Like
What's next? Nah, I need sleep. Sleep's next.
What,
Yeah, that's
what
good.
are we supposed to do when we get there? She takes another big gulp. 5.
All right.
Oh.
Oh boy. You take 2 points.
The gnomes are going to go
Then
nap.
burn. It just burns as it goes down, and Captain
Oh.
Flock just
It's okay. I deserve this.
little one, pass that back over. You're going to hurt yourself.
She takes another big chug and then passes it back. 11.
Okay, you're good. I mean, you're kind of getting accustomed to it. You're like, oh, it burns, but I'm starting to kind of like that.
Give that here. Give that here. Ah, give that here.
Oh my god.
17.
Oh, hey. You actually gain back the points you had lost. You're kind of you're all sort of
That one went down much better. The other one must have just got caught wrong. I don't know.
all right.
feel
When I
better now.
offered a drink, it was for cheers to say good job, not to get yourselves drunk and fall on the deck.
I just grabbed the bottle out of his hand and took a drink.
But it's yours. I'm going back inside.
How long
Captain?
until we get to shore?
5.
5. Oh my god.
Mr. Captain, sir? How long until we make it to shore?
At this point, we have at least a couple of days before we get to shore.
Captain Flock, could you do is there anything that you can say? Do you have some sort of funeral words that you normally say for burials at sea that you could say for our dear friend and sister Darvarga?
I might be able to say something. We have an old saying that we used to say when
Oh, that'd be
people-
swell.
when
We can't
people-
go the 2 days without a burial. That's just too long.
Should we do a few seconds of silence just before the
What
words are said?
was the little one's name?
Darvarga.
Darvarga. Darvarga alone, no longer she be. The comfort you have come from the sea.
That was actually kind of nice.
Is that it?
That was really nice.
That's what we say. That is something for each.
Thank you, Mr. Captain, sir.
Have
you.
another drink in honor of
you.
Darvarga.
I take a drink. 16.
All right.
21. Takes a big gulp.
You
Woo,
get-
Darvarga!
For a moment, actually, Shyne feels better for a change. Wow, that's unusual. 3 points back for you.
Woo!
All right, Zefini's going to take a swig off that bad boy. Ooh, 19.
Holy, you got 4 points back.
Nice.
All right, you guys feel reinvigorated. Captain Flock's nice little moment there. He passed it around and he says, "Y'all have earned your sides. Your time to rest. We'll take care of Pete, and Bill will take care of the ship. You all rest. Well
Thank
done,
you.
well done."
I'll walk over to the side of the ship, and I'm assuming it's got a railing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'll look, longingly out to the water and just say goodbye, Darvarga. Goodbye.
Bye, Darvarga. We're gonna miss you.
Our time together was short. We didn't really get to know who you were. We found you in a cage, wild and feral, but you fought by our side, and that we respect. Goodbye, Darvarga.
Goodbye.
And I go and lay down because I'm drunk.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Mom! My computer's broken again!
Well, stop shoving your finger in all the holes!
Damn it, now we have to call IT services. What's that number? Where's
Oh,
that
I just
card?
heard about this one on a podcast recently called Parody IT Services. I hear they do 35 different services. It's crazy.
Parody IT services, yeah, I remember, that's the business card.
The only thing they don't do is help you clean up anything other than your computer.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm stuck here!
Well, you should try and figure it out. Maybe you can call them. They have a phone number.
I can call them. What's their number?
It's 262 something.
I can't reach the phone, I'm stuck!
I got it. I'll call them at 262-682-0990. In the meantime, can you look them up on the web?
My computer's not working anymore!
Hey, can you type this?
I've only got one hand free!
You know, this is why we can't bring people to the house. Didn't they say it was parody0111.com? That should be pretty convenient. If he can't reach the phone, he's got the computer attached to him for some reason.
I'd probably just call them 262-682-0990. That's all.
Oh, I'm free, thanks! I got the phone, I'll call him now!
Go wash your hands.
Parody IT Services, Wisconsin's premier IT services company. Wisconsin veteran-owned business.
They're providing snackies. Hey, Mr. Captain, sir.
What you need, little one?
Teach me to fight.
Teach you to fight.
Teach me to fight so this doesn't happen again.
I can teach you something.
I want to learn like a sword or something, because I'm not very strong, so I can't my staff I don't usually use for fighting, but I don't want this to happen again. Teach me to fight.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
10.
10. All right. So, as you were sort of continuing
Yeah.
the dialogue that you had going on, he had walked into his captain's quarters, and as you were continuing the conversation, he was walking towards you, and he throws an object at you as it comes sailing through the air and hits you square in the chest, and you take a good 2 points of damage
Nice.
from the, fortunately, butt end of a dagger that hit you. And he says, "If you can't dodge the dagger, I don't know how I can help you."
She picks it up, throws it at his feet, and says, "Do it again!"
You're a little one, but you got spunk.
Just
All
do
right.
it.
All right, hold on. We'll get you started here. Go stand against the captain's quarters over there.
Okay. Oh my god.
All right. So you stand up against the quarters and
Yep.
make another dexterity check.
20 total.
Nice.
Not
All right.
natural.
Okay. So again, he has the dagger and he throws it at you, and it hits the wall behind where you're standing against the captain's quarters, and you can see it looks like there's a lot of dagger marks along this wall. And but when he throws it and he sees you move out of the way, "Hey, little one, you've got some moves on you. Pete, Bill, come over here. We've got a new game again."
What's it now, Captain?
She just has like this weird intensity for considering how she's been the rest of the time.
All right.
And she's just like serious and intense, grabs it without looking, pulls it out. It's like, "Teach me to fight!"
fight!
All right.
Dodge the dagger, huh?
Nah. It looks like
game.
All right, so they actually each all get up and are throwing daggers now at you because they're like, we've never had one before that wants us to do this.
This is good. This is good.
I didn't say throw daggers at me. I said teach me how to fight.
Little one, your voice is getting. Hold one moment. And he takes another big swig. Aye, that'll help my aim. Hold on. And he throws another dagger. Make another dexterity check.
20 again.
All right. So,
Not natural. Just 18
so
plus 2.
you are able to dodge it again. And
Wow, Captain, this one's a good one.
I think I might want to close one eye the next time. He takes another swig. Yes, that's better. Now there's only one of you. And he throws it again.
Again. 18 plus 2. She is determined.
She's jumping around, Captain.
She has fire in her soul.
I can't. I think.
This time she takes it and throws it at him.
All right. What'd you get?
What would it would be dex for that?
Yeah.
For a throw? 9.
9. All right. So it sails wide, sort of bounces off the ground, bounces off the deck, doesn't stick into the deck, and kind of skitters and hits the gunnel. And he just sort of turns and says,
I've never thrown anything before, okay?
"It looks like I've got to sit down." And is anybody else drinking around here? Aye. Little one, you've done well. Bill,
Yeah.
Go grab that dagger that you threw. It's a little far away for me at this moment.
I got it, Captain.
Hold on, little one. And he walks up to you.
You want me to throw it at her?
I'm here. If you're going to hit me, I don't think that's a good idea. Does a 14 hit your AC?
Yes.
All right. He walks up to you and he just square off and punches you. Just tries to lay you flat. So you
She maintains eye contact.
All right. So you take 1 point of damage from a just straight up punch.
All right.
I like your stick-to-itness on this one, and you can sure take a punch. I think tomorrow we'll have a better day. Bill.
Yeah.
You're willing to teach this one something? She's shown us she can avoid the hit and take a hit.
She's a little whelp, but I think she's got it in her.
All right. I think we can help you out, little one.
She just nods.
All right.
It's like a really uncomfortably stern eye contact.
All right. He holds out his hand to take the dagger from Bill. Thank you for picking that up for me.
No problem, Captain.
And he heads back in. He grabs the bottle from Shlep had it?
Yeah.
He grabs the bottle from Shlep. I think you've had enough. I've either had too little or too much, but I'm going to go find out which one it is. And he heads back into his quarters. So,
Well, I'm going to take that as a cue. I'm going to go lay down.
all right.
I'm
Very
assuming
nice.
Shyne goes off with Bill to train a little bit.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So, yeah. So you can spend some time there training, and he'll spend some time helping you learn how to better avoid hits. So,
All right.
yep. Maybe you can teach him something.
Here's how to roll 3 18s in a row.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah,
Wow,
that was
that's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
I
That was
know.
pretty good. Yeah.
It was helping her because she officially broke from what just happened in front of her.
Yeah, no kidding. That was pretty good. So the day passes and you don't see the captain again. You spend the afternoon sort of working with Bill and Shlep and Zefini. You're able to sort of relax. Sounds like
Can I get a long rest in?
doing a little bit of resting. Yeah. So it looks like everybody probably needs a long rest, so you get an opportunity to do that. The rest of the afternoon and the evening moves into evening, and the weather is getting more rough. The lake itself is felt very much like a sea up to this point, and it's getting quite a bit rougher as you're getting closer and closer to where the storm front was. For one day, it did seem like the storm went away, though. You did notice that during sort of the shark and then later into the afternoon, but the storm, now that it's getting to be late again, has sort of come back, and you're starting to see flashes of lightning and things again.
Shine. Do you have any of that root, that tea? I don't feel so well.
He looks over and she's like just throwing a dagger that Bill gave her into the board and then just pulling it out, throwing the dagger.
Yeah, give me a minute.
It's not looking too good out there.
The water's rough or something. The boat's just swaying. I need something.
Okay.
Pockets the dagger. Does her usual, shred some ginger, add some water, boil it in her hand thing in the pot.
She makes some tea.
Thanks, Shyne.
There you go.
Thank you.
Shlep, do you want some tea?
If it's no trouble.
Here, I made extra.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry about freaking out earlier.
It was hard on all of us.
I've never experienced anything like that before. And
I've never seen something like that. That was really disturbing.
I've never seen it either. This is
Poor
my first
Darvarga.
time. I know, first time at sea. This was her first time at sea.
I think
My
it's all
first
of
time
our
at
first
sea.
time, yeah.
It's our first time for everybody.
I'm gonna get better at this though. I don't want anybody else to get hurt. That was horrible.
Nothing should ever eat a gnome. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing should ever eat nobody.
Nobody.
That's a good one.
All right. So the evening continues on, like I said, and into the next morning. So everybody make a Constitution check though for the sort of rough evening to see if you get much sleep.
17.
Natural 20.
Nice.
17.
7.
7. All right. So Shyne and Zefini get a very good night's rest. You seem to be becoming more accustomed to the waves and things like that. It doesn't look like Shlep was able to get a very good rest, and maybe it was the fact that Darvarga, who was sort of his first contact, is gone, and lots of thoughts going through his mind, and the motion of the waves, and he probably had a little too much to drink, and so he just really didn't get a very good night's sleep. Wakes up with a very bleary look on his face and very puffy eyes, and just looks like he was maybe crying, or you're not sure, but just really looks like he had a rough night. So.
Guys, it was terrible last night.
Holy
What happened,
wow, are
Shlep?
you okay?
I'm
You
not
look
good.
tired.
She just
Shlep.
immediately starts making more tea again.
Oh, I think I need
Yeah, that's
some more
probably
tea.
a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some. You look terrible.
Terrible.
I did not sleep good.
You didn't look good before, but now you really don't look good.
I appreciate your honesty.
No. No. I call them as I see them.
Here you go. I think I'm getting better at this. Here's some tea.
Thank you.
Here's Zefini. Have some tea.
Oh, thanks, Shyne.
Of course.
That'll help out a lot.
You
So-
are getting really good at making that. That tastes so good.
Hey, thanks. I put some berries in it this time. So are we gonna be okay? Because I don't know what they're gonna have us do, and there's only 3 of us now, and we're going.
I know. You know
It's a
what?
weird
I just can't wait for some fun. We need to have fun. Something lighthearted. There's
I don't want
all
to be
this
on this
death
horrible.
and sharks. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
I just don't want to. I don't want to go back to Riverden. I don't want to be on this horrible
place
sea
sucks.
lake thing.
Except for Bill. Bill the paper guy was fun.
I hope not all cities are like that. That's horrible. Like, I really hope Clearshaw is nicer.
Well, we're about to find out. Probably be
Maybe
there in
we
a
can-
day or so.
Maybe we can find some cool plants that I've never seen before. Some really cool animals.
Oh.
I love finding new animals.
Have you ever been
it always
on the-
makes me happy.
Have you ever been on this side of Trader Lake?
No, I've mostly been like more towards the east. I kind of just wander around from the east coast all the way to the lake and kind of south a little bit. But then it gets too cold when you get too far, so then I just kind of swing back up.
Yeah.
Have you been from over here?
No.
No?
It's going to be new for all of us, I think. Are you from here?
I'm not from here.
Oh, okay.
This is my first time traveling over the lake.
Yep. It's going to be a new experience.
To new experiences.
2 new experiences.
To new experiences.
Thanks for the tea.
Of course.
So the captain comes out in the morning, and you guys are sort of on become accustomed to your duties now. You've got things going on, and so when he comes out, he's not surprised to see you sort of
Is there a
doing your
crow's
things
nest?
already. So, oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd be up in the crow's nest.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So he doesn't really take too much mind.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're
Zero
out there,
kind of
yeah.
comes and flies really close above your head and then swoops back down onto Shyne's shoulder.
Make a perception check for Mr. Crow's nest.
Oh, not very well.
Okay. All right. So the captain yells up to you. You're gonna spend time up there. You make sure you keep an eye out for anything.
Like what? I feel I have to yell down at you.
Do you see anything right now?
Right now, no.
Well, then look for anything.
Oh, all right. I see Shyne's bird. That's about it.
All right. You're super helpful. Thank you.
Oh, there's a seagull.
All right. So he says he moves up to the others of you and basically says, we should be arriving in Clearshaw here in either this evening or by tomorrow morning at this rate. So we should hopefully have a relatively uneventful day. The weather is slightly rough, and hopefully you got your sea legs on. He seems a little bit under the weather from the previous evening, so I apologize. It's not often that I overindulge like that, but that shark was a bit unsettling, I have to admit.
Yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. So we're gonna be there tomorrow?
With any luck, if the weather holds.
Okay. What is it? What should we expect? None of us have ever been to this city.
Calling it a city is a bit generous.
Town.
It's a small farming community.
Village?
I have not been in there myself, but when we came last, one of the men had gone offshore in his boat, and spent some time in the city. But there's not much to see from what I gather.
Do you know what they're gonna have us do?
All I was told is that they wanted some kids.
Okay. Do you have any swords?
Swords?
Yeah.
Well, I've got, for one of your size, I might have a dirk that could serve a purpose for you.
Okay. Well, Bill gave me this dagger. There was an extra one. I don't know.
Yeah, we can get you something a bit longer than that.
That'd be nice. Something preferably that is a little easier to use and isn't quite so heavy. AKA finesse.
All right, so he goes back into his cabin, comes back out, and has what is a kind of a mix between a dagger and a short sword. It's thin and more pointed than a sword would be, so more slender. So effectively a dirk. So it will do d6 of damage for you. So a little bit better than a dagger, but a little less than a sword. And he says, "There, little one, this should be just the right size for you."
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Normally I don't give out these sorts of things, but you've proven an asset to me, and I do appreciate you, and consider it payment for your lost friend.
Oh, thank you. Would you like some tea or some berries or something?
I'm not one for the fruit there. That upsets my stomach.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go start.
It gives me the gas, you know.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna go fix some of the boat that got broken up with the shark and stuff. She just wanders off and starts mending.
Oh, nice. All right. So you're fixing up the boat?
Yeah.
You've definitely served your purpose here. I may have to bring you on full time.
I don't know, thank you. But you're nice and all, but I hate this water thing. I don't like being on a boat. Anyways.
All right. So what are the others of you doing? Anything special? So you wake up from your rest. So the captain at this point is really just sort of relaxing. He's enjoying the final moments. You, though, must make dexterity checks because he seems largely unaffected by the heavy rocking and moving of the weather on the ship. So he's almost sleeping as he sits outside of his cabin. He's got like a cot there that hangs on the outside of it, and he's really just almost sleeping on it. And the spray of the ocean the spray of the water is coming up over the gunnels and really causing a lot of hardships for you, and it's very challenging to stay in one place as the boat rocks very heavily from side to side to side. So
Before the dex roll, I am going to clarify Shyne would have continued the practice she was doing previously of tying herself to the boat and bird to herself. So
perfect. All right.
18.
Nice. All right. So where are you at?
20.
20.
13.
Okay. All right, so you're able to hold on. So just through your week of having been on the boat now, you're able to really kind of lock yourself down, and you've sort of figured out a path along the ship where you, like, if I hold on to this, and then I hold on to this, and then I quickly move over to this thing, and then, grab this, and then, so you're able to really get around pretty well. So it's, you're like, hey, I'm good at this. Like, I can do this now.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I've got, yes. Everything seems to continue pretty well, and it gets a little rougher, and eventually, without any further complications, despite the weather, you're able to get to the point where you're close enough to the shore, and you see the shore coming closer and closer and closer.
Captain
And-
Flock, I see shore.
Aye, you little one. We've seen the shore now for over an hour.
Land ahoy!
It was only until now when I noticed it. You told me to let you know when I noticed anything, and that's something.
Captain Flock, there's shore.
You're all very helpful. All right, so at this point, you're gonna need to just relax a little bit.
Finally I get to relax.
You've done your job well. You've spotted the shore. I don't know how I could have done it without you.
It's my keen eyes. I just got incredible vision.
Yes, they're very wonderful.
They're on an hour delay.
So, Bill, Pete, you need to put down the boat.
Right. We'll put her down.
All right, so he's the guy. The deckhands run off and they unlash the boat from the side and they drop it down into the water. And so he drops it down into the water, and the guys jump in and he says, "Little ones, I don't know if we're going to get an opportunity for you to wait this storm out. So you're going to have to get up on the shore if you want to go now. As good as time as any.
Do you have like a little boat or something then?
It's in the water already."
Oh, okay.
My keen eyes saw it. I did see them put the boat in the water.
And you look,
I just didn't report it.
It's definitely not a big boat. It's definitely a rowboat. So
Hey, look, it's our size.
It's big to us.
I need to get off this boat, so
Does
I'm
it
gonna
look
jump
like
right
it's
in.
good repair?
it's in decent shape. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
Oh, I jump in that boat. I gotta get
Both
off
Bill
this
and Pete are
ship.
going to be doing the rowing.
She uses the rope to lower herself down onto the
Perfect.
little boat
Yep.
and then unties. But
They
keeps
help
the
you get
bird-
down. Yep.
Keeps the bird tied to her.
All right, so Bill and Pete put their backs into it, and they're able to row. So
Stroke.
the captain
Stroke.
the captain yells out as you're getting in and just barely starting to pull away. He says, "If you're not back in a week, I'll consider you dead, and
Okay.
and I'll move off of the shore. You're
That's
gonna
a-
have to
that's
find
a-
your own way back if you can't get back here in a week."
That's
Well,
not
thank you.
ominous.
Thanks anyways if we don't see you, but hopefully, things go okay. But you're nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Flock.
All right, so you
Thank you.
you head off to the shore. Bill and Pete with their backs into it. They're row. And after a short moment, you find yourself up onto the shore. And strangely, as you got closer and closer to the shore, the storm subsided more and more. So it looks like there's almost a wall of rain and storm further away from the shore than there is on the land. So as you approach, it's not sunny. It's a very gray day, but you find yourself on land.
Oh, land, finally.
Shyne just jumps out and just body plants on the ground like, oh, thank God. Thank you. We're finally safe.
Solid
We're
ground.
safe, right? She like jumps up and looks around.
Hey, does anybody else feel like they're still swaying?
I
Yeah.
do. I
Oh,
do.
that's weird.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me too. I gotta lay down. Lay down on the shore.
Shyne immediately starts making tea.
All right, so we'll finish up here, and I think next time what we'll have to do is we'll have to find out what's going on in the city of Clearshaw. Hey, I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to our listeners, and specifically Bob5454 Bang Bang. You know who you are. You left us a really nice review on iTunes, and it says, "Sexier than Bill Gates. Gnomes? Nerds? A world untouched by magic?" It sounds like these nerds are on their way to being sexier than Bill Gates. Hilarious, and it's just started. I'm digging this D&D podcast. Thanks a lot, Bob. Hey, if you want to be just like Bob, you can go out and give a review, and we might read your name. Now, it's not going to be as cool as Bob5454 Bang Bang, because he's got that one already, but you might be able to get your own and have it read on the air as well. So get out there, do a review, and hear your cool name on our podcast. Thanks so much.
Bang, bang.
Bang,
bang.
Hey everyone! The holiday season is here yet again, and you can help share the joy with others that may truly need it. There are many organizations that offer aid and shelter to those who are displaced or just in need of assistance. Homelessness is an issue that's on the rise that can be improved with help from their communities. Some of the local programs include the Guest House, Joy House, and the Women's Center in the Milwaukee area, along with Jeremy House and the Hope Center in Waukesha area. Please consider supporting your local programs to help offer them a brighter future and a healthier now. Thanks!
Thank you very much for listening. If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us by visiting our Patreon site at patreon.com/dungeondigressions. You can also reach out to us at dungeondigress on twitter.com, or feel free to email us at dungeondigressions@gmail.com, or you can always go to our website at dungeondigressions.com. Our cast for this episode was Shlep, played by Dave, Shyne, played by Marza, Zefini was played by Richard McKay, and I am your Dungeon Master, and my name is Mark McArthey. Thanks so much.
We want to give a shout out to Arrogant Worms. Thank you for letting us use your song, Great to Be a Nerd, for our theme music. We also would like to thank all the royalty-free artists that allow their music to be used by everyone. For more information about these artists, please visit our website. Thanks.
If you're looking for more great D&D podcast content, check out Wisdom of One, made by a group of brothers who have a really great time playing Dungeons & Dragons. That's Sean, Keith, and Scott Varney. They really do a great job. Check them out. Wisdom of One podcast. We really hope you enjoyed what we had here today. We had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it a lot. If you want to join us, if you want to hear more about what we're doing,
There's things and stuff and tweets and twits and...
thank you so much.
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Clearshaw.
Clearshaw.
And that's our exit.